Sì, ti dirò la verità. Sì, io sarò come tu vuoi. Il tuo amore sentirò.
All right, welcome back, Roma Club Philadelphia.
Salve ragazzi.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. So, we just finished watching another great match here. Pete, what's your initial reaction here to 1-1 draw? Or 2-2
draw.
2-2 draw with Bodo Glimt.
The Norwegian nightmare continues. Before we say anything, hats off for the millionth time to the 40,000 Romanisti that filled the stadium on a Thursday night for a Conference League game.
Oh, it's amazing seeing the stadium full of people chanting, yelling, screaming,
singing the
Yeah,
entire time. The whistles at the end were fully deserved. It was a poor performance, especially our first half. Way too many long balls. Mickey, Tammy was not their night. There was no incisiveness up front. Mancini to blame on their second goal. It was a poor performance. We can't deny that.
Yeah,
but
Bodo just looked more prepared, better prepared.
I think that's fair to say. Yeah, it's hats off to Bodo too, to the Romanisti that showed up, and to Bodo Glimt.
I feel like Mourinho. We talked about this earlier that I think he should have played the guys that played at Bodo Glimt, because I think that they would have stepped up with a little more fire. He should have gone with the exact same lineup and just see what happens, because honestly, who cares what happens in this conference league?
I think Borjita played really well those last 10 minutes. He
Oh yeah, he did. Definitely.
he had the assist. It was likely in offsides, but
Carlos Perez played well. I think that.
yeah, Carlos Perez put in, that spark that you need. It was too little, too late. I'm not saying this just because we tied, but I could give a shit about the Conference League. It is proven to only be a problem right now.
No, the guys need to rest.
Maybe come March I'll change my mind, but right now, again, really all I can think about were the 40,000 cheering and singing for 94 minutes. It's really heartwarming.
What's become very apparent is that Mkhitaryan is toast. He's not bringing anything to the table now for the past month, maybe the whole month of October. Now
maybe even longer. And I think the lesson is you can't invest into over 30 players. It's very tempting because you have that name. Us as fans get excited because we may not know these young talents or these unknown players, but we dealt with it with Smalling. He had a huge year. We shelled out 18 million, and he's barely seen the pinch since. Yeah. Going back, Ashley Cole, Adriano, it's Cicinho. It's tempting, but you got to resist that.
The nightmare Pastore.
He might have actually been 29 when we signed him, but that's a different story.
Jeez. Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
But I think we're going to start seeing El Shaarawy playing instead of him now.
I don't see how you can't start him. He was.
He's starting to find his groove. I think he's really playing well.
More than finding this groove, he finds the net even when he has the off game. He's and we never shoot on goal. That is a huge problem. It is really hard to win a game without shooting on goal.
Yeah.
And
one thing that Roma does very well is shoot wide, shoot over the crossbar, hit the post.
Hit the post. That's
but not to actually shoot on net.
I fully expect to see El Shaarawy this weekend against Venezia. I'd like to see, if Pellegrini's not fit, I'd like to see Zaniolo in the center. And honestly, I'd give Carlos Perez a run at this point. It's Mickey's giving us nothing, and we're not trying to dump on him, but that's...
Yeah.
If I can say one more thing about the game, 2 clear handballs in Bodo's box. That's what she said, but
you know what?
Not an excuse.
Yeah.
But
when you're playing any game, I think Romanisti have to stop blaming the refs. We have to stop blaming the weather, and the players just need to finish these chances. I mean, so many opportunities in front of the box. You know, I mean,
I'll agree with that in part against Juve, against Milan, and I know you still wanted to talk about them.
Yeah.
There we can blame the referee. Even the shit performance from last week.
well, yeah, okay, we'll rewind. Okay, so Milan beat Roma 2-1 on Sunday.
Well, Maresca beat Roma 2-1, let's be honest.
So it was not the best performance from Roma, but they hung in there.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Why are we the only team in Serie A that can't win or tie a game playing poorly? Juventus won 9 Scudetti in a row playing like shit, and no one ever says, oh, they played horrible, but it was always, wow, they know how to suffer. They always find the goal. So why can't we do that? Maresca invented himself a penalty on Ibrahimovic. The piece of shit at the VAR actually called it to his attention, and he still gave the penalty. And then, to me, even worse was the no call on Pellegrini, because you rewind 1 week, it was the exact same fucking play that Dumfries on the Juve player that they called. Finally, Thiago spoke up. I don't know if it will do anything, but Gigio is right. We can't always cry about the referee, but against Lazio, against Juve, and against Milan, the referees decided those games.
Yeah, no. We didn't get the points that we needed.
Against Juve and against Lazio, we should have won. Milan,
12 points. We only got 4 points. We're not, imagine where we'd be.
Yeah, if we have Cagliari,
because things lined up this past weekend for us to move ahead, to really sort of distance ourselves from the bottom pack. But, things did not go our way.
Games are decided by these small episodes, and when they all turn against you because of the referee, it's really hard. It's my first instinct is to support the team and support the players. We played poorly against Milan. We don't doubt that, but we deserve the tie.
100%.
You take away Ibrahimovic's penalty, you give the one to Pellegrini, and we actually win. I'll settle for the tie.
I would definitely take a tie in that game. I mean, if you look at grand scope of all the games, right? We're definitely better than 4 points out of 12, right? So if you take,
but remember, we're still 4th right now.
We are,
and we have a few more minutes. Do we want to talk about the shit coverage that Rome gets, not only by the referees but in the press? It's a thing that I find most frustrating. This is a 3-year project with Mourinho, and the press in Rome, the idiots on the radio, they're ready to pull the plug. After
everyone needs to relax.
Fucking months. People calling for his resignation after 6-1. Affanculo, dai. Forza Roma. That's sempre, dovunque, comunque.
We can't change managers every freaking year.
No. This is a 3-year project. Yeah. If you want to blame someone, blame Pallotta and Monchi that stripped the team of anything decent.
When we started the season, we'll go back. When I started the season, I'm saying before the season, Mourinho came in, and he had to get rid of so much dead weight, right?
Pastore, Zombie,
and that's just a start.
Paul Lopez, Chencho,
so now he's got to figure out what the rest of the dead weight is he has to get rid of, and that takes time. And he's working on whatever winter moves are going to happen. So I'm actually looking forward to January and
after 10 games, 11 games, we're in 4th place still.
Yeah.
We easily should have 4 or 5 more points from the Lazio, Juve, and Milan game. Let's see where it goes.
Could be Cagliari. Could be last place, but we're not. Thank God.
No, not even close. So that's... What else? What else do we have? Venezia this weekend.
We're hitting the canals this weekend, and that should be easy.
It's not going to be easy at all, but we need the 3 points. And then all of us from
you
Mourinho.
Have to wonder if Mourinho's going to start giving. This is the last game before the break, right? So he's going to go full on now. He's going to go regular lineup. Maybe Pellegrini will be out. Maybe
we don't know if Pellegrini's going to be fit. I honestly would like to see El Shaarawy in the place of Mkhitaryan. I'd even consider starting Carlos Perez at this point.
What about Smalling? Do you think we'll see him after the break?
It's a question mark. I don't think Roma's medical staff even knows at this point. But we'll worry about replacements come January. Right now, 3 points, and then This might be the first time I'm looking forward to the international break because I need a break.
I need a break too.
I am emotionally drained at the moment.
I don't know which game sucked more life out of me. The Lazio game, Juve game, or this last Milan game. I think maybe the last Milan game.
The Milan game.
Because it was a combination of us not playing well and the refs that really just kind of like, I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's
that sucked.
having Juve, Napoli, and Milan, and having the referees decide 2 of the games. It's a lot for us to take, and
Yeah. Well,
don't let it.
we have to wake up early this weekend. Game's at 6 a.m., but no official meetup. So,
Oh, by the way, this was not planned. Completely random. Forza Roma, ragazzi.
follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Forza Roma.
Forza Roma sempre. Ciao, ciao, ragazzi.